Hi, I'm Rick Howard. In my job, I get to travel a lot. At least that's what I say at the beginning of our weekly videos. My favorite time of year is Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival. This year, Food and Wine Festival runs from September 27th through November 11th. And for the whole month of October, we'll be bringing you a new video each day from one of the festival marketplaces around World Showcase. As our guests, we'll have wine experts, chefs, and great friends, because there's no better way to enjoy Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival than with food, wine, and great friends. Welcome to Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival on Travel with Rick. Well, hey guys, welcome back to another day here. Gosh, so many days, so much
many
wine
days,
and food, right?
Too many to count almost.
You're right. It is Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival here on Travel with Rick. I got my good friend and travel companion,
That's right,
John Donahue, with me. Hey
buddy.
John, how's it going, man?
I am amazing. This is my favorite time of year, and not only is it because this Food and Wine Festival, because I get to hang with you. And this brings back so many great memories. We've done this for a couple of years now, and I just love hanging out with you at Food and Wine Festival.
So awesome. We love hanging out with you guys. We love that you guys are coming up to us at the festival. We're seeing so many friends. We're getting to have so much great food and wine. Yeah, we got giveaways too, man.
That is an attractive pin that we are sporting today, isn't it?
John designed that pin. You know, it was kind of a brainstorm thing in Paris.
We had a lot of help with that. That is a great story. Can we tell that story? You want to save that one?
Well, it's kind of a long. We'll tell it at the end.
Yeah, we'll tell it at the end.
Let's get to some of this
teaser.
Let's get to some of this Germany food. We're here at the Germany Pavilion Marketplace. It's the Germany Pavilion in Epcot.
Right.
So here's how this thing works. If you guys aren't familiar by now, right? Around the World Showcase Promenade, they are including international marketplaces for Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. So Germany is a normal pavilion here, 365 days a year. Has always been here since the opening.
Yep.
But we also have a Germany marketplace. Go figure.
It's crazy.
You know, so even though there are 11 countries represented around the promenade, there are 29. No, we found an extra booth in our book today.
They snuck one in on us.
They snuck a little cup of coffee at the coffee cart. Imagine that. So yeah, there's 29 official marketplaces and a coffee cart around this, and Germany of course is one of them. And we got some great things here. This is a Schinken noodle, which is pasta gratin and ham and cheese. Now you may remember from our adventure by Disney that my family took to Germany. This was a staple that we had. It's basically macaroni and cheese with macaroni with ham and cheese is kind of how that works. And we've got our good old bratwurst and pretzel dog is back.
I'm looking forward to that. That was a favorite last year. I remember the bread last year was a little chewy.
Okay, and we've also got this apple strudel. Which, what are we missing this year?
We're missing the potato pancake that I couldn't stop eating.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome last year. I remember you loved it so much, I had to just let you finish. It was awesome. So one thing we do want to talk about too is the sommelier pairings. So this year, differently than I remember last year anyway, they're actually having a recommended pairing for each marketplace. It's one of the food items and one of the wines. Now usually they have 3 or 4 food items, depending on the marketplace, and 3 or 4 wines, and then with Germany, for a few beers as well.
Right.
So, and they usually, the wine will go with one of the food things. And typically that's the way it's working in all of them. But here, this year, they're also recommending 1 food item and 1 wine or 1 beverage at each marketplace as well.
Yeah, that's really great, especially if you don't really know what you want to try, but you know you want to try something. It gives you a food item that you can sample and a pairing. So even if you don't want to spend a ton of money and try everything like we do when we come,
because we have to. We want to bring it all to you guys.
And when we come personally, we try everything.
Absolutely.
But this gives you a great opportunity to not spend a lot of money, but still try a almost signature offering from whatever country you're in.
Which is what we're doing here, which is the Schinken noodle, and they have paired that with the cabinet. Let me find it here. It's the J&H Selbach Birkenkassler Riesling Cabinet. That's the pairing that we have. So it's a nice Riesling that we have here. Now Selbach Oster, we're really familiar with this wine. I mean, I haven't been around since 1661.
No.
But they have.
They have actually, and this is what we had at the reopened California Grill the other day, and I fell in love with this Riesling.
Yeah, we have been drinking that there for quite a long time, which is this Selbach Oster here, which is a nice sweet Riesling. Not real sweet, but it's a nice Riesling. And the reason we love it so much at California Grill is because it pairs so well with the sushi that they have there.
Right.
Which, you know, the dragon roll has a little bit of spice to it. The spicy kazan has a good bit of spice to it. That's a go-to wine there. It's just wonderful.
It's great.
So when we see it here, it's just a great thing. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and jump into some of this Schinken noodle.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and try the sausage with the pretzel roll.
As the friendship boats come by, isn't that cool? Check it out. Oh yeah, man.
Good.
It's mac and cheese, man. How bad could it be? That's awesome.
And the pretzel roll again is a little chewy. Got a lot of tooth to it.
That is a good pairing. That's a really good pairing. Digging that. All right, so bratwurst. Not a big fan of pretzels, number one. But I am a big fan of bratwurst, so can't go wrong here.
The thing about pretzels, the pretzel rolls, the pretzel rolls kind of gone this craze here in America. I'm starting to see more and more fast food restaurants offer pretzel rolls and more dining restaurants offer pretzel rolls. So it's really cool that they do that here in the Germany booth. You gotta love the ducks here at Epcot. And did you know, one of the crazy facts that we found out about Germany is there are over 300 different varieties of bread that Germans produce.
It's crazy, right?
We'll try it with the mustard.
Yeah, I did try it with the mustard. Yeah, it's not bad. I actually remember it being a little more chewy last year, so maybe I got a good piece or something, but this is not bad. You gotta try that.
And Epcot did listen because, whoa,
sausage down.
Sausage down. And Epcot, only on Travel with Rick would that happen. That's awesome. And I remember that was it last year, the year before, there was more bread than sausage, and people were not very happy. So this year, Epcot really kind of stepped it up. And
all right, so that Selbach oyster is really nice, just like I remember it. Good sweet. It's actually a good pairing with the mustard. Mustard's a little spicy, so that wine complements anything spicy. I mean, I'm not talking about a lot of heat, or you know, not like overly spicy like the Berber beef that Leslie had in Africa. But I am.
She didn't really like that much.
But she still gave it a 5. So, I mean, you got to question our rating system here on Travel with Rick, I'm just saying. But we got to question Leslie's choice. Never question Leslie's choice. I've learned that. 29 years of marriage, I've learned that.
The pairing with the mac and cheese,
it's amazing, right?
Wine is amazing. And you wouldn't think that, you know, a wine would do so much for something as simple as a mac and cheese, but it really is great.
Right.
All right, I'm diving into the apple strudel.
And as we keep saying here on Travel with Rick, that's the thing about this, right? You have all these great chefs, you have all these great sommeliers here. So, sommeliers being wine people, who know the flavors of these wines and know the flavors of these foods, and they're suggesting and pairing wines. That's what's great. You get that at the Disney restaurants, you get it here at the Food and Wine Festival. And wine is made to complement food and vice versa. Wine should bring out the flavors of the food even more. You should be able to drink a wine and it tastes one way, and eat a food and it tastes one way, but you have them together and the flavors should just explode and come out and you go, wow. And that's what happens with this wine and this mac and cheese. You wouldn't think that wine would do something for mac and cheese or vice versa, but it makes both taste even better.
Right, and that's one of the reasons why, and I've told Rick this off camera, so I'm not exposing any big secrets, but I love hanging out with guys like Rick who know so much about wine. And then hanging out with the, what do they call themselves? The beer mafia?
The beer mafia.
Posse. That's
the beer posse.
The beer posse. Because they're all of those ladies know so much about beer. I learn stuff every time I watch the episodes and I get to hang out with them. So it's just great. And I love that Epcot has done the pairings, and it helps people who are like me, still learning about wine, to be able to come in and learn a lot. And they're willing to answer questions, and this makes me want to go find these wines or the beers at home too and have them at home.
Right. And I love how they're so passionate about beer.
Absolutely.
You know, they love their beer.
They love their beer. In fact, they're the second largest consuming nation of beer in the world, which you would think would be number 1 because it's Germany.
Oh, you mean Germany? I was talking about the ladies who were on yesterday.
Oh yeah, they are. They might be the 3rd largest consumers of beer. Just kidding. But Germany is, they're the 2nd largest consumers of beer in the world. And can you guess who the number 1 nation is?
Not Russia. Couldn't be Russia.
No, that would be vodka.
Japan.
Nope. Czechoslovakia.
Get out of here.
Who would have known?
Who would have known that?
The fun facts you find on Wikipedia.
Right. Well, actually, 1/4 of all Americans claim at least partial German descent.
I can.
Did you know that?
Yep.
I thought you were Irish.
I'm Irish, American Indian, and part German.
Well, I'm part German and English, so I'm part of that 1/4 right there. I can claim at least a little bit of that. A little bit. You know? And, you know, Germany is a country, as I said, we went there on our Adventure by Disney and absolutely loved it. Just wonderful country, wonderful people, just an incredible trip. And speaking of Adventures by Disney.
Adventures by Disney.
Kingdom Magic can help them there, right?
Kingdom Magic can help you.
And who is Kingdom Magic to us?
Kingdom Magic is the company that I work for and that you're the president of, that Leslie is the grand poobah of, and Kingdom Magic Vacations is our generous benefactor. A generous grant from Kingdom Magic Vacations has been given to us so that we can do this here. Allows us to do this to bring it to you.
Allows all this to be possible, right?
That's right.
So if you guys are thinking about an Adventure by Disney, if you're still thinking about getting to Epcot's Food and Wine Festival, there's still plenty of time. All the way up to November 11th, this thing is going to be going on. The holidays are coming. If you're thinking about a holiday trip to Disney World, I think we're offering some kind of Santa hat thing going on.
I believe we are offering a Santa hat.
So if you'd like to score a Santa hat for your trip to Walt Disney World, check us out over at Kingdom Magic Vacations, and we can help you over there. We have 65 agents around the country who are more than willing, more than happy, excited about helping you plan a vacation. So that's a word from our sponsor,
KingdomMagic.com.
KingdomMagic.com. Just follow the link below.
That's right.
All right, so I'm going to dive back into some of this mac and I haven't had any of that yet. That's what I need to do. I got to have some strudel. So we've got some sauce here. So this strudel, it's apple strudel with Werther's original caramel and vanilla sauce. You got to love some Werther's, man.
Yeah, Werther's is a recent addition to the pavilion here in Germany. And I was in there the other day. It was unbelievable. In fact, I bought, my wife is a dark chocolate and caramel fan. They have this little square of dark chocolate and caramel with sea salt.
Wow.
It was unbelievably awesome. And I scored some major husband points because she loves dark chocolate.
Nice, that's really good. The caramel's really good. The apples are not mushy. They're nice and chewy. Not chewy, but they're nice and crisp. Got a great flavor to them. We've got some white raisins in there, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks so.
So that's really, really good. I'm telling you, that mac and cheese is kind of the winner right there.
It's the bomb. It's so good. And I'll be honest with you, I'm Americanized enough to where that apple strudel would be amazing if you had some vanilla ice cream in it.
You're right, you're right. And we got some big chunks of ham in there and a nice little crust on the bottom. I love some crust on macaroni and cheese.
The bratwurst was amazing. We need to mention that the beers that they have here, they're offering an Oktoberfest beer. An Oktoberfest beer, and it's from, let me check just to make sure that I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's an Allgauer beer, which is one of the leading brewers in Germany. It's amazing. I've had it before, and we chose not to get it today, but it really is a great beer. If you're into trying a German beer and you don't know what kind, come to the Food and Wine Festival and try the Oktoberfest at the Germany booth.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that you passed on the beer. I'm really am impressed and pleased that we chose all wine for this episode.
Me
now,
too.
Of course, if you want beer, just check out yesterday's show if you missed it, because they did all 8 of the beers, both of the wine flights, 4 beers each one. So you can see all 8 of the beers represented here on yesterday's show with John's wife, Sid, Sarah, and Amanda, and my wife, Leslie. Or the beer posse yesterday.
The beer posse.
Yeah, that's who they are. So this was pretty amazing. I think we need to break out our rating system.
All right.
And let's roll on out with it.
Okay. You want to start with the gratin?
Where do you want to start?
We'll start with the macaroni and cheese-esque. I would say, beyond a doubt, that would be a 5.
Wow.
Absolute
okay.
5.
Awesome. Ding, ding, ding. Top marks.
5. Plus with the pairing, it's an absolute 5. The apple strudel, I'd have to give it a solid 4 because, you know, it needs some ice cream, but it really is amazing.
All right.
And I would say that the, again, and I love the bratwurst, I love the idea of the pretzel roll, but every year they're just it's too much. It's too chewy. So I'll probably give it, I'm going to give it a 3.5. I'm going to break a bottle.
Going to break a bottle. All right, so 5, 4, 3.5.
Right.
Okay, so on the gratin, I loved it. I guess I didn't love it quite as much as you do. I thought the pairing was awesome.
Yep.
So that was really good. The ham was good. The flavors were amazing. I'm going to give it a 4. So that we're good there. The bratwurst, what did you give that? 2.5?
3.5.
3.5. Okay, so the bratwurst, I'm going to go 3 on that. I thought it was good. I love bratwurst. I love any kind of sausage, any kind of big hot dog fan. I am. So I'm going to go 3 on that. And I think with the strudel, even though I'm not a big dessert fan, the sauce was good. The apples were really tasty. Loved everything about that. I'm going to give that a 4 as well. Wow. I think that's where we're at right there for me. Anything else about Germany, about the food?
You should come visit and try this food. It's amazing.
All right, so a little bit more about the festival. We've told you all along about the passports. These things are awesome. They guide you around. Here is our Germany stamp. Each country is represented here, each marketplace I should say, because cheese is not a country, and I don't think a coffee cart can be qualified as a country. So we're going to call them marketplaces. You can get a stamp there. They have everything that the marketplace offers as far as food and beverage items there with a little checkbox, so you can check off what you got there. Maybe you make some notes in the margin. This is your guide to the entire festival. You've got your Eat to the Beat concert series. You ask what that is? Oh, let me tell you. It's awesome. Tell them, John.
I can't wait. Eat to the Beat concert series. They bring in artists, national artists from different genres, a lot of rock, a lot of pop. I'm excited because the Spin Doctors are coming for the first year.
Right.
Spin Doctors will be here. Edwin McCain will be here. The Go-Go's will be here. And they do 3 shows a day in the evening, and it's included with your Epcot Park admission, which gets you into the Food and Wine Festival.
Awesome, yeah. So a lot of great artists. You didn't mention one of my favorites. Of course, Sister Hazel is going to be here. Big Bad Voodoo Daddy is going to be here. Smash Mouth's going to be here. Just a lot of great. The Pointer Sisters. 38 Special, Christopher Cross, Hanson. Okay, yeah, but they're all right there. So you've got the whole listing with the dates for those. You've got your, when you get it all completed, you can fill it in. You go get one more stamp to show that you made it all around. You filled up your book. Just an awesome, awesome tool. Awesome keepsake too. Once you get it filled up, you know, it makes a nice little souvenir for you. Speaking of souvenirs and keepsakes, this is our little gift card bracelet. These work great. You can pick them up in the marketplace. You can pick them up at the booth. You can put your the amount that you want to spend, maybe per day or per festival on there. Set your budget. You can put as much or as little as you want, anywhere from $5,000 to $5,000, I guess. I don't know what the top limit is, but you put whatever you want on there, and you just swipe the card when you go up. Makes it really convenient. You're not digging in your pockets to find your room key or find your credit card or your cash or whatever. So makes a nice little thing right there. I'm actually still using mine from the Food and Garden Festival back this spring. So
that was Flower and Garden.
Oh, Flower and Garden Festival. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, still calling it that. But still, you know, you can refill these as often as you want, as often as you need. So that's another little keepsake, easy to use thing right there. This year they're coming with the new logo, coming in different colors, as Sid mentioned before. So just lots of cool things going on with that. So yeah, pretty cool.
Pretty cool. One thing that you didn't mention was all the merchandise.
Ah, the merch.
They have so many great things. We walked through yesterday. They have corkscrews, they have wine toppers, they have beer bottle openers, they have soap, they have hats, coats, t-shirts, everything you could possibly want with the Food and Wine logo. Some things with Mickey Mouse on it. There's so many great things. And you know, if you want to take something home for Food and Wine Festival to remember it by, you are guaranteed to find something that you're going to want here at the merchandise kiosks all around World Showcase Promenade.
And if you want to take something free home from the Epcot Food and Wine Festival, just make sure you come up and say hi to us sometime during the festival before it's over. We're going to be here a lot more, all the way up to November 11th. We've got trips planned all throughout the festival, so come up and say hi. Shake our hand, give us a hug, tell us you watch us the show. Yeah, we'll lay one of these babies right here on you too, and you can be sporting a really cool logo, limited edition button right there.
That's right. Awesome.
All right, so we love to meet you guys. We love to bring you episodes like this. We love Food and Wine, and we love Travel with Rick. Hope you do too. Hope to see you right back here tomorrow. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.